And to understand SEO, you kind of have to take it back why Google was created in the first place.
What's the difference between SEO, as you're describing it, and just paid ads by Google?
It really comes down to proving to Google that you're the most relevant and trusted resource on any given topic.
What can I do right now to improve my SEO? What are some things that I can do that might be easy and tangible to kind of do right now? All right, Aaron, we're back in the studio and we are talking about SEO. So last time you and I met, we were talking about just more generally design, marketing, getting eyeballs on your site, but you mentioned SEO. So I want to dig into that a little more deep and say, what exactly is SEO? And let's talk about that.
Yeah, so SEO is short for search engine optimization. And to understand SEO, you kind of have to take it back why Google was created in the first place.
Okay.
And from my understanding, Google was created to be a database for reports, essays, and it was created for college students. So Google really hasn't changed its purpose in the sense of it's a database. And in order to optimize your website or your online presence, it really comes down to proving to Google that you're the most relevant and trusted resource on any given topic. Google deals with topics. If you type in, let's just say, a red couch, a green couch isn't going to appear.
It shouldn't.
Right, it shouldn't. Pictures of red couches are going to appear, where you can buy them, ads, things like that. So you essentially want to convince Google that you are that red couch.
Okay. Now, we've mentioned Google, quite a few times now. What's the difference between SEO, as you're describing it, and just paid ads by Google? Or are they the same thing?
No, they're very different. Obviously, they both reside on Google. Paid ads, you're basically paying to have rank that you might not have with organic terms. So if you type in anything onto Google, you'll see there's an area at the top and it'll say ads. Those people are paying to show up for that term. And if you click on the ad, they'll, they usually have a cost per click, and sometimes it's a couple cents, sometimes it's a couple dollars. And then beneath that, you usually see like a little map pack. Those will show local businesses. And then beneath that will be the websites. And that's more search engine optimization.
Okay. So why do I need to do like SEO in general for my website? Like, is there a return on investment in doing SEO? What does that return on investment look like? Does it have a long tail? Does it have a short tail? Like, how does that, how does return on investment come into actually investing in SEO?
So let's look at a scenario. Say I were to spend $1,000 with Google Ads.
Okay.
And with that $1,000, I knew I would get, let's just say, 10 conversions. So I need to spend another $1,000 to get another 10 conversions. Whereas with SEO, you can usually spend $1,000 and how many conversions you get it's uncapped.
Okay.
So you don't need to keep spending additional money to get more conversions.
Interesting. Because the ads idea is, again, put this out into the world, which will convert into something, whereas SEO is about just creating an overall holistic appearance that will naturally just always be out there in a better spot.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Right now, if I'm a customer and I have a website and maybe I can't engage with an agency like AMarquez or Bixley, but I want to do something to help my SEO, what can I do right now to improve my SEO? What are some things that I can do that might be easy and tangible to kind of do right now?
The number one issue we see with websites that come to us is, and it's a very technical term, but it's called the title tag.
Okay.
And it's just one line of code, and you can edit it in any kind of website. But the title tag is basically, it's the equivalent of a book title. It tells Google what the book or the website in this case is all about. And usually, if you copy that title tag exactly how it is on a website and paste that into Google, usually that website will come up first. But it's usually something that's not relevant. It'll say top rated, and it'll be like 30 characters long, or very, very long. So fix that, add the keyword that you want to show up for. So if you're an HVAC company, add AC repair in Clovis as the title tag. That helps a lot.
Interesting. Any other quick fixes or things without giving away all the trade industry secrets?
Oh, no, it's all good. I would say add blogs. So just go to Google and type in, let's just say, heat pump. and you'll see, how much is a heat pump? You'll see all these questions. Google says users asked these questions about this search term. Take those questions and create a blog out of it.
Ah, okay.
Because what that does is it builds authority with Google. When people ask those questions, they're going to land on your website.
All that makes sense to me. So what are some final thoughts? Things that, again, we don't want to give away all the trade secrets here, but if someone obviously can come and work with you directly, that's going to be the best. But yeah, other areas for improvement that people can do on their website right now to keep SEO in the forefront of their mind, just adjustments and improvements that are going to help move them up in those rankings and make a difference in their industry. What are some final thoughts we got on that?
In truth, there really isn't too many trade secrets. What we do, any of our clients can do, but they usually just don't have the time or the expertise. The services that we provide are based on years of experience, learning how Google works, and that kind of thing. My biggest recommendation would be to look at your website in the terms of a potential customer. What are they going to look for? Does cliches like, we value customer service, does that mean anything to a potential customer?
Okay.
Having your services easily understood. What is the service? When I click on this contact button, what happens? Do I get called? Do I get emailed? What's the process look like? What happens if I'm not happy with your service? Is there a refund policy? Is there a guarantee? Is there any risk for me to do business with you? Just answering all of those questions and making it easy and clear for people to do business with you. It'll go a long ways.
Interesting. That makes complete sense. The more you understand what your company is and what you're trying to do for the customer, the easier it is for them to get those answers that they're looking for.
Exactly.
Perfect. I love it. Well, hopefully, as people are watching this video, they've gotten a better understanding of specifically what SEO is, how it fits into marketing and design overall. And ultimately, I would like to see them obviously come engage with yourself or myself or a collaborative effort between the two of us. But maybe they'll be able to walk away with a little bit of a piece of stuff that they can do right now.
Definitely. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Bixley Tech Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Chris and Aaron as they talked all about SEO. It's one of those buzzwords that we hear tossed around all the time, and hopefully you learned a lot about what it actually does for you and why it's a good investment. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. And don't forget to check out the description box down below. We have a couple of really helpful links in there for you, including our free custom software guide, which will walk you through how to plan out building an app or a website for yourself, as well as a link to Aaron's website and our own, Bixley.com. And if you check out Bixley.com, you'll be able to find a button right at the top that says Start My Roadmap. And that gives you a free 60-minute conversation with Chris to talk all about your app idea, strategize how to build it, estimate it out, and get our expert feedback on it. Until next time, this has been an episode of Bixley Tech Tuesday.